Yeah, I think it's very important. This is a unique opportunity for all of us. We've all had a great experience, being SAEs, and I think most of us would say it's an experience that we wouldn't give, change for anything. And I think it's partly our responsibility to preserve that opportunity for many generations to come.
This house was built in 1891 from George D. Kimball, who's our founding father for Colorado Zeta. Just looking through some of our historic photos and everything, we see the same kind of structure, the same porch, the same front room that SAE has had for the past 117 years. And we're hoping that with this renovation, we'll be here for another 117 years and more, and continue to be a strong part of the DU campus.
The house clearly is in need of a substantial renovation. In the past 20 years or so since I've been gone after graduation, the campus physically has had a real renaissance, and I'm sure we've all seen that through the various brochures and whatnot the school has sent out. Really lots of beautiful school buildings, some very nice fraternities that have been rebuilt, etc. And SAE remains in really the heart of the best real estate on campus.
A commitment to SAE now ensures that the house and the members of the fraternity are viable, and not only viable but really contribute positively to the Greek community, which is what we want as a whole.
Since 1980 there's been several renovations, and really what they've been is Band-Aids.
We have a leaky roof which draws in a lot of water damage all around the house. It's made a few rooms not livable, people can't occupy it, and it's also really damaged our foundation.
I want to see a chapter that not only is the best in terms of the strength of the brotherhood, I want to see a chapter that is the best, that looks the best, that has the best house, that attracts the best compliments, and that doesn't happen for free. So we all know what has to be done, and I think we all need to really dig into our pockets a little bit and do what we have to do.
SAE has been in my family since 1889 with Murray C. Faulkner. He was a Mississippi Gamma, and ever since then hasn't skipped one male since then, and all the way up to 2007 when I became an initiate here at the Colorado Zeta.
Walking into the front of SAE, you see our Greek letters, and it's accompanied by 4 lions which guard our front door. That's definitely a very important part of establishing who we are on campus. When you walk into the main room, you'll get into the foyer area, which has a lot of historical components. The water fountain that's been there with our crest on it for however many years back. We have a lot of historical crests in the house, which you may notice. At the south end is a historic fireplace there, and this is the area for brothers to get together and kind of unwind and relax. Coming off to the right of that main room, we get into our pool room, which has definitely invested itself in some tradition. Actually, Levon, our old house mother, actually has a sign up there that she made for us, which is, professional amateurs and hustlers of SAE. Extending off of that, we get into our porch, which is a great access for integration between the things that are going on with DU and SAE. On the other end of the main room, we have our dining room, which I'm sure looks a lot similar to how it was in the past.
This room I remember in particular for a couple of different reasons. It was the site of our weekly Monday formal dinners that we would have, where everybody, after dispersing over the weekend to do whatever they wanted to do, we'd always show up here for a formal dinner, coat and tie, usually blue blazer, khakis, and oftentimes we'd have a different sorority over as our guests. Everybody was on their best behavior. It was just a kind of delightful way to start off the week, and I remember ending the dinners every week with the brothers getting up and giving a rousing rendition of one of our favorite songs, Friends.
It's very evident that the house has a lot of these memories, but if we don't get this renovation together, then we run the risk of losing those memories.
So this is a great way for us to balance our arrangement with the university, the amount of money we have to raise, but and to preserve the look and feel of the house that we all remember.
This house is really looked to as, you know, what a Greek system is about on the University of Denver's campus because of their location. So if they take pride in their facility and their behavior reflects that, then it's a positive impact for not only the Greek system but the university.
Ideally, we would love to break ground this December of 2008. We've talked with the active membership, and we're very impressed by the young leadership that's in the house. We're confident that it's going to sustain itself. They're motivated to do so, and those of us that are active in the Alumni Association want to make sure that that momentum stays there. So we need some very significant donors. We need some donors who are willing to consider $100,000 gifts. We certainly need a lot of people at $10,000 or more. But that being said, every gift is important.